Let's balance the net ionic equation for Mercury 1 nitrate plus copper 2 sulfate. The first thing we need to do is balance the molecular equation. This is the molecular equation here. So it looks like this equation is already balanced. It's kind of nice. Next, we can write the state for each substance. That looks like this. So nitrates are soluble. You have compounds with the nitrate ion. Those are soluble, and sulfates in general are soluble compounds with the sulfate ion. But this mercury 1 sulfate, it turns out that it is insoluble, or only a very small amount will dissolve in water. Because of that, it's a solid, and it's going to be a precipitate. It'll fall to the bottom of the test tube in a precipitation reaction. So we have our states. Next, we're going to split the strong electrolytes into their ions. That's going to be the complete ionic equation. And that looks like this. So note that we didn't split the solid apart here in the net ionic equation. Also note that this mercury 1 ion is a bit strange. It's written Hg2 2+. So each mercury does have a charge of 1+, but this is kind of like a polyatomic ion. It's always going to be Hg2 2+ when you're talking about mercury 1. So we have these broken apart, all the strong electrolytes broken apart into their ions, and we left the solid together. Now we can cross out the spectator ions. They're on both sides. I can see in the reactants here on the top, 2 nitrate ions. Products, 2 nitrate ions. Let's cross those out. Those are spectator ions. And then we have the copper 2 ion here, copper 2 ion. That's a spectator ion. What's left, that's the net ionic equation for Hg2 NO3 plus CuSO4. I'll clean this up and write the states. We'll have our net ionic equation. So this is the balanced net ionic equation for this mercury 1 nitrate and copper 2 sulfate. You'll note charge is balanced. We have a 2+ and a 2-. That adds up, gives us a net charge of 0. Over here, this is neutral, net charge of 0. If you count the atoms up, they're balanced as well. This is Dr. B with the net ionic equation for mercury 1 nitrate and copper 2 sulfate. Thanks for watching.